Guys, welcome to the very first episode of Record Art. I am your host, Arthur Bueno, and I know my setup is not really ideal here. It's pretty messy. You can probably see it. You can see that fish, like, I don't know if you can see it right there, like little fish right there. That's my furry daughter's toy there. We're doing it live. I don't care. So, I've been wanting to do this channel for quite some time. It's actually been a long time coming, and there's something I've been kind of wanting to dive into this YouTube channel because I haven't really done anything in this YouTube channel for a while. So this is the very first episode of Record Art, and I wanted to explore the art of records, the photography, the design, the layout, the concept, and it's sort of one of those things that I kind of wanted to do for a while. I've been kind of pondering on doing it, and on this episode I kind of just said, you know what, let's just kind of try it and just roll with it. So here we go. This is actually a friend of mine who currently lives in the Bay Area, Jordan Soblu's newest record under the moniker Reptoid. So this is, I believe, I don't know if it's his first full-length record. I would have to kind of check back with y'all with that. But this is his recent record titled Worship False Gods. So I had pre-ordered this because, first of all, he's my friend. Second of all, I support him. And third, he's a great musician. He is a one-man band. He does it all, pretty much. He records it, he writes it, he creates custom, trinkets to kind of like, work his vision into this, style of music. If you can see right here, he has a mask on, and it's actually a microphone. So he straps a microphone, just like a mask, and just, sings his heart out, and it's pretty insane. So what's included with this package on the pre-order was this green slime, and yeah, it's a little strange because I don't know what to do with this thing. I guess it's just kind of for show, and maybe it's the same green slime that was here on this little chalice. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. So this is his record. Here in the back shows the titles of each song from each side. Right here, the image of a Benjamin getting lit on fire by a Reptoid. So, when I look at the photographs of stuff, I really admire kind of sort of how a photographer thinks by design. So, with record art, most of the time you'll see that, the images is always cropped on square, So if it was, kind of 16 by 9 kind of size, 16 by 9? Yeah, 16 by 9 size, you know what I mean? There's probably a lot of space in there to sort of like distract you from, the center image here. So this crop right here is really, really, really good. I do like it. Let me see. I think what I love about this image is sort of the movement, the blur right here. If you can see that, I don't know if you can. There's some blurring movement right there. And I believe you can see that. Let's see. You can see that on the money. There's some sort of blur going on. So there might be some sort of post here, or some sort of composite situation here. I'm not so sure. And I'm always kind of looking at kind of this situation here. I really like the shape. It's cool because I don't think they even thought about that. Where sort of that triangle, there's you can directly see it. But the thing is right here, this color right here of the Marshall amplifier, it's sort of distracting. It's not as together with all the other colored amplifiers. You know what I'm saying? If this was dark, like maybe this color right here, the energy between these right here will be a lot more prominent. So the outfit is just outstanding. You know what I mean? This is really, really, really good. Whoever designed the costume on this was certainly, they were thinking quite a bit. I mean, I can't down the aspect of like how much production was put into this image, because clearly putting all these amplifiers behind Jordan here, and that must have taken a lot of work. You know what I mean? And what's cool is that the image has some sort of it's just creepy. You know what I mean? This is something that you would see like in the 50s and 60s of like something that you would see like on TV back in the day, sort of Twilight Zone kind of situation. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this back here, and obviously this is what's cool about records, is that you kind of got to know what is the front and what is the back, and so you can see right here, I do like the shape right here. You can almost see that it's like a piece of hair, like sort of a horn-like situation right there, right? They're lighting the money and sort of society's needs right here. This is the devil. It's the devil. I just want to look. I mean, the details are just amazing. You know what I'm saying? You can even see, like, obviously you can't see it maybe in here, but here you go. Like, you can see sort of the hair follicles, or just hair, not hair follicles, but the hair right there. And I kind of see why that, like, that rim light right there, like, lit underneath. That makes it a little bit more dramatic and creepy. Maybe they could have done a little bit more of an exposure in this situation, but I'm not so sure. Okay, so I haven't really actually explored this record, because I just listened to it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe this is actually a good time for me to kind of look at some of these details of records and sort of explore it. Let me just put this right here. Okay, so don't touch anything there. Okay. And I think they put too much. I mean, maybe I'm like looking at it wrong, but can't really see it with this type of camera. But I'm doing the best I can here. On these images here, I mean, I do love the design, but I don't know what they could have done with this, lighting right here. It looks a little too I mean, if you're gonna underlight it, you know what I mean. You might as well just make it like sort of a silhouette kind of situation here, and not really have that much light kind of exposed. There's a lot going on here on this light, this exposure right here than it is right here. So I'm seeing more. I'm drawn to these highlights than I am right here, and it's also kind of the same thing here in this section. this is kind of, you know, underlit too. And again, like these things, like I'm feeling like this could have been raised up a little bit more to keep it aligned with it. But if you notice that here, I think these lyrics right here would have taken away, they could have just shrunken this up a little bit, or down rather, and sort of position this and this like right here. And what's cool is I you see the makeup was done by Jordan's wife. This is really good. So she helped do the makeup right there. I don't know who did the clothes, but okay. So yeah, they kind of missed it right here for me with that design. All right, let's go and look at the record itself. Okay. So let me just see if oh, okay. Like I'm always afraid to like rip this record. Okay. So I do have, you know, the digital code, so I'm gonna definitely be doing that. So here's the big reveal here for the record here. Ah, snap. And so this is kind of why I sort of got this, you know, portion of the pre-order, like, you know, that little green splat. What's cool is if you lay it all together, right? Like it all comes together, you know. It's awesome. There's a what I have to give Jordan in this design and the team is their concept and their consistency. It's very consistent with colors, shape. The presentation is amazing. It's fucking outstanding. You know what I mean? Go ahead and just put this right here. Okay, put that over there real quick. But I keep looking at this, and I just, this is probably the weakest part of the design, to be honest. One of the weakest. I think that they could have done a little bit better on this design, to tell you the truth. I'm really kind of like bugged about how this is. There's so much space up here, and see how that right here in this section, there's a lot of, you know, it's even though the lighting situation isn't that great, I feel, it's all together right here, and right here it's kind of like, you know, there's too much space in this top part. Should have been filled up a little bit, and maybe the designs of the money could have been a little bit differently, but like there's, you know, some solid shape going on, you know. It's pretty amazing. Like you have some nice lines going on here. So that's it. That's my review of this record. It's by Design. I I don't know how you guys feel about it as far as me kind of just presenting. I know the camera is not as good for this, but I'll be doing these, types of reviews on these records from here on out. So I think it's cool, man. I think it's really neat. I'm not just only going to do vinyl records. There's also like CDs and stuff and just booklets of stuff that I will be kind of reviewing, even cassettes. So yeah, as far as I see it, this was actually done very well. I mean, it does fall short inside the booklet or inside the fold, but the front and the back are certainly one of the strongest images and designs on this record. So, Jordan, I'm very proud of you. I really love this record. I think you did such great work, and I know that your sort of like thoughts about music is, starting to become a little bit more cynical and just, the business about it. But I can't hate on you in the fact that you did such a great job on thinking of the concept, and the music and the design of this record all falls into place. So you really did it. And people don't know that he is still kind of a graphic designer in some respects, and he's also kind of a slight photographer as well. And for him to be able to kind of put all this together is money well spent, time well spent, and he couldn't have not released this at a better time, even during COVID-19. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want videos like this, hopefully I can get this done, within the weeks. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you very much for checking out the very first episode of Record Art. I'll see you guys later.